All in?
He is pushed all in, and a quick call, of course, by Ola. And this is almost a coin flip.
That is a spicy draw.
Very spicy because Ola is a slight favorite with 2 cards to come, even though he's on the draw.
3 ball.
I'll take club.
Club is fair.
Thank you, Lynn. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Ola Shemian with close to 2 million in chips, dominating the final 4 at this point. Second chip position, Ryan Tosic with about 6, and Tony with about 6, and Simon about 5. Blinds are 6 and 12 with the 12,000. Big blind Annie. And right off the bat, Ola Shemian has raised.
How is possible, man?
No surprise.
Simon Lam with an A6 makes the call. And Simon outflops Ola with the aces.
Ola's been firmly in control throughout this final table, and I think it's because he makes really smart decisions and he knows which stack sizes to attack, and he knows to continue to open a lot of hands and put people in tough spots.
Well, that was a bet and a call. Simon again going to check his aces. And now Ola slows down. River card coming up. It's another 7, so Simon looking good.
Easy value bet for Simon. And a lot of times when the turn gets checked around like that, people will just flick in a call if they were Ola, because there are some missed Broadway draws, some missed straight draws on that flop, and he really hasn't looked up Simon at all throughout this tournament. And sometimes he's been wrong, as we've seen Simon pull off some great bluffs against Ola.
He's going to just muck it. So there you go. As you said, Maria, he has a lot of respect for Simon.
Keep on folding for you.
All right, I'll start folding for you. Small blind though, not big blind.
Maybe one time I get you.
We saw Simon bluff a couple big ones against Ola, so he's got him in a good place right now.
If Simon knew the hands that we've seen Ola fold to him, I think he would start taking advantage of that and start over bluffing Ola, I think.
We have a raise from Ryan. Tony Dunn's waking up with ace-queen, and he's just going to call it. Ola with ace-jack.
We're not going to see a lot of 3 bets, I think, unless you have the strongest part of your range.
145.
Or unless you're Ola with the chip lead, then you are in a prime position to put a lot of pressure in these spots.
He's moving it up to 145. Ryan gets out of the way now. Tony Dunst.
All in.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do.
And I'm pretty surprised to see Tony move all in here. I think it's a great read on the situation. But, 50 big blinds against Ola's squeeze, I think he's just expecting Ola to take this spot light a lot. It turns out that Ola does have actually a pretty decent hand, and if Ola puts Tony on a hand like middle pair, then it's going to be a little bit of a closer decision than we think.
Now he has to take more time.
Tony started this hand with about 50 big blinds or so, and I think that's just a whole lot to call off with ace-jack.
He's going to do it, though. Tony Dunst in a great place to double up against the chip leader.
Give me some. Come.
Give you some what?
Give me some.
Send me some luck? You want me to send luck? You want stone cold eye contact the whole time?
Oh, the flop's a queen, 9-5, all spades.
It's a pretty good flop for me.
He's in a really, really good position to double through the chip leader right now. That's about as good of a flop as Tony could have hoped for.
And it's another spade. Tony Dunn's hitting top flush.
You don't even have to sweat out the river, Tony.
Last card, a deuce, irrelevant. So Tony Dunst is going to win this pot, and he is going to double up against the chip leader, Ola. Tony Dunst with a big chance here tonight. Action back on Tony Dunst. Goes away, and now Simon Lam with king, queen
28.
will raise this. And Ola finally picking up a quality pair of tens. Ola has a lot of respect for Simon, but you gotta raise with the tens, especially when you're the chip leader. He'll go to 108. Tasic folds his hand. Simon, he's not going anywhere.
It's kind of interesting to note that we did see Simon fold to that 3-bet from Ryan with King Jack, but now he wants to call with King Queen. And those hands aren't that different in nature, but I think it's really just because he feels like Ola is more aggressive and he expects Ola to take more light 3-bet spots. And you also just don't want to get bullied, and you don't want people to feel like you're constantly folding to their 3-bets.
Well, he just folded now. Can't blame him. But I think Simon actually thinks he has a nice edge because of the two major bluffs he put on Ola earlier on. So he wants to get involved with a lot of hands. However, his stack is getting whittled away. He is the short stack at this point. And we move on to Ola.
Out.
Ryan Tasic, who's played with air here tonight many times.
Oh my God. I gotta play this one.
Really interesting to call on the button with King 6 offsuit. I think you would see most players either choose to raise or fold that.
Simon now with aces.
Nice to get the goods when you feel like your opponents are beating up on you a little bit.
45,000.
Over the top. He makes it 45. Ryan out. And Tony's going to stick around here.
And I think a suited, somewhat connected hand is the exact type of hand that if you limp with, you can call a raise with.
Flop of a Jack 6-3. Luckily, Tony gets none of that. And he checks. And Simon, it's a beautiful overpair. Will make the bet of 40,000. And Tony will release it. Simon is the season 17 Gardens champion. 6 WPT cashes, 2 final tables. Ice cream shop owner, born in Brooklyn, but lives in Orange County. Plays a lot of cash games as well.
And so far, we've seen every single player at this final table shown not only the ability, but the courage to make moves in the right spot. So I wouldn't underestimate a single one of them right now.
Ryan has raised it. And Tony Dunce has a big ace-queen, and he's just going to call it. Here we go with the flop. Big ace-queen 4. So top 2 pair, but there are 3 clubs out there. Ryan with aces as well. Ryan's going to bet 20,000.
Ryan happy to have the backup club. A lot of times he will take this pot down right on the flop, but once Tony calls, Ryan realizes that top pair might not be good, especially with the 10 of diamonds coming in on the turn.
They go check, check, 9 of diamonds. So finally, Tony's pretty cleared for a value bet, it would seem. And he's getting out the chips. Yeah, he'll bet 80,000. Try to get paid off, but Ryan, too smart for that, goes away. So Tony Dunn still on a nice little rush as 4 players remain here.
Play online poker for real cash and prizes at clubwpt.com. Sign up today for free using bonus code YT22 and get a free entry into a $5,000 guaranteed tournament.
Quick fold by Ryan and Tony. And Simon with a pair of 10s.
Simon started this hand with just over 30 big blinds, and you know, that tricky limp here with a really big hand. Again, I think just a nod to Ola's aggression, but of course, King Jack of clubs, really great hand.
125.
I expect Ola to raise that always, and Simon feels really good about that limp re-raise working for him.
Ola not going anywhere. Pretty solid King Jack of clubs. He can make this investment, and we are going to see the flop. Flop is a 10, 7, 6. Simon flops a set, checks it, and he's going to hope that Ola bets it.
Ola has a pretty good looking hand. I mean, he has 2 overs, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw.
But don't forget the big re-raise by Simon is going to potentially slow down Ola. Yeah, he's respecting it now. As we go to the turn of 4, so nothing for Ola. Huge set here for Simon. He's going to try to trap again with a check. Will it work? No, it doesn't. Going to the river. And it's a queen, so Ola gets none of that. Simon with the big hand would like to get more value.
160.
So he's going to bet 160.
And I think the thing with Ola is, yes, he does have a reputation for being aggressive, but he doesn't get out of line in situations where he just knows Simon's very likely to have such a big hand to limp re-raise there pre, and he was not going to fall for that trap.
Well read there by Ola. Simon picks up a good one. We move on. Tony Dunst now. Fold by him, Simon. Also folding, and now Ola with just a 10-8. Calls. And Tosic with a king deuce. They'll see 3. Flop is a king 9-3, so Ryan hitting kings.
Ola going to take a cheap stab at this flop.
Call by Ryan. 4 on the turn here. Nothing for Ola. He's going to slow down.
2 flush draws on board and the straight draw from the flop. I don't think that Ryan is going to continue to let this go without a bet.
Yeah, he bets it. Ola says good night. So Ryan Tosic, things going pretty right for him tonight. Did you know that Tony Dunst and I had the same birthday?
No, really?
Yeah, isn't that strange?
It's like fate.
No matter where we are, we fly in and just me and him. We like to take walks, long walks together.
Really?
I'm exaggerating a little bit.
Okay, not the birthday, but the long
birthday.
walks. Okay.
And the blinds are going up to 8 and 16,000 with the 16,000 big blind ante. And now around to Ola with a big ace-4 of diamonds.
50.
50,000.
Ryan with an ace-6.
Decent hand for Ryan to continue in position against Ola.
And the flop is an ace, queen, 4 aces and 4s for Ola. And of course, aces for Ryan. Whoa, what a good flop for Ola. And he is going to make the 50,000 continuation. Called, of course, by Ryan, who is in a lot of trouble right now. And it's
Wow.
6 on the turn. Ryan gets out of that mess with a bigger 2 pair now.
What a lucky turn card for Ryan, because he was likely to pay off all bets depending on the run out. And now, you know, Ola, of course, still has to believe he has the best hand. Puts out a bet of 215,000. Ryan, you know, he doesn't have all that much back. I think this is a good spot to just go all in.
I'm gonna have to wager all my chips.
That's what you do. He has gone all in, and Ola's gonna hate it. He has to make that call, of course. Disappointment for Ola, but what an opportunity for Ryan Tosic. Huge favorite going to the river to double up.
How about a queen?
Queen would give them a chop, so
All right, let's go. Paint on the river.
Okay, I'll take it.
Ola not being greedy, not asking for a 4.
This is a big moment.
Give the man a queen then.
Let's see what happens. It's a jack.
Paint. It's fair.
Big time double up for Ryan Tosic.
Ola wasn't really getting out of line, but really not good downward trend for Ola so far.
My hand.
Lucky. Thank you.
4 players remain. We're coming back. Stay with us here on the World Poker Tour.
Play online poker for real cash and prizes at clubwpt.com. Sign up today for free using bonus code YT22 and get a free entry into a $5,000 guaranteed tournament.
Actions continuing here at the Baccarat Crystal WPT Tournament of Champions, and we have a new chip leader in Ryan Tosic with 4 players remaining. We now see somebody who is very aggressive on top of the chip counts. I do feel like he is going to take this chance to go for the win.
This time Simon with the pair of 7s will raise this. Tony Dunn's going to stick around. Here we go with a flop 8-6-3 sevens for Simon Lam here. And Tony Dunst with an inside straight draw.
Pretty safe board for Simon to bet at, but Tony, it looks like he's got some other plans with that gut shot. I don't mind this raise. I think it's a really great spot because, of course, you know you're not going to get to showdown and win with 4 high, so you might as well take the aggressive route and try to get your opponent to fold right here. But, of course, Simon not falling for it just quite yet.
Jack on the turn. Let's see what Tony does. He's going to check it. Simon with the sevens out in front at this point, also checking, so we're going to go to the river. And it's a miracle card for Tony, hitting a straight here.
And what he did by taking that aggressive route is he got himself a free card on the turn, and now he is no longer bluffing. He is going for value. And it's really tough for Simon because he has the 7 of diamonds in his hand, and that might be enough to make him look Tony up in this hand. He blocks the straights, he blocks some flushes, all of which are the types of hands that Tony would have raised the flop with, are those kinds of draws.
He's going to take more time here with his time chip.
Simon hasn't made any big calls today so far, but this might be the spot that he chooses to make that hero call.
He needs more time. He's on the short stack. You don't want to be giving up chips, but he's going to give up an additional 120. Got curious, and he has to pay that off to Tony Dunst. Tony Dunst cutout for every player plays for, especially Tony. And as you can see, Tony's got 1.4 million in chips, almost tying the leader, Ryan Tosick. Well, you had cutouts.
I was going to say, I have a couple of those at home with my face on them.
Every room?
No, they're actually in the closet. I don't need to look at myself every day.
Don't put yourself in the closet. Come on.
But you know what won't go in the closet is my WPT Champions Cup when I finally win one.
Yes.
That'll be right out on display for everybody to see. I'm going to invite Phil Hellmuth over for dinner.
Rub it in. All right, we have kings for Ryan here on a flop of an ace king 4. Nothing for Simon. And Simon's got to give that up, and Simon getting whittled away right now. Tusick is making things work here as a chip leader.
Simon down to about 16 big blinds, and when you have a table full of tough opponents who are opening a lot, you might not find a really great spot. So we'll have to see if Simon's able to get lucky in the way of cards.
Raised by Ola with the little suited connector, making it 35 to go. Tony Dunst with an ace 8. Interesting fold. And Simon, though, will mop it up with a king 7 with a call. Let's see if Simon gets some revenge here. And okay, he's out in front with sevens. Flop of queen 7-4.
Huge draw for Ola. Open-ended straight flush draw. There's no way that Ola is going to go anywhere in this hand. And Simon, he probably won't go anywhere either. He's got middle pair, king kicker, backdoor clubs.
All in?
He has pushed all in, and a quick call, of course, by Ola. And this is almost a coin flip.
That is a spicy draw.
Very spicy because Ola is a slight favorite with 2 cards to come, even though he's on the draw.
3 ball.
I'll take club.
Club is fair.
So let's see what happens. It's another club.
No, I don't know.
You don't know what to ask for?
Simon's looking for a club that's not the 8 of clubs or the 3 of clubs.
Otherwise, he is gone. He is out of here in 4th place. Here's the river card. It's an ace of hearts. That is safe for Ola.
Simon Lam is out in 4th place. 3 players left. Chip leader is Ryan Tosick, and our start of this final table chip leader, Ola Shemian, in 3rd place now.
Ryan Tosick, 10-8 this time. Great field going on tonight for him. He has raised it, but Tony wakes up with ace-queen behind him. And he's getting out those raising chips. 125 total into Ola. Goes out.
I'm so surprised by this very loose call by Ryan. He's out of position.
Can't lay this down.
10-8 offsuit against a 3-bet.
But look at this flop for him. 7-6-5. He's open-ended. Beautiful flop for Ryan. Tony making the continuation bet of 90.
Well, if you're gonna play 10-8 offsuit, this really isn't a bad flop for your hand, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Ryan make a move.
Yep, he is going to make a move. 260 total. And these are the two chip leaders in a big pot here. Tony's going to call this. Doesn't believe him yet. His instincts are correct.
And now I feel like they're playing some poker, Vince, because ace-queen doesn't look like that big of a hand anymore on this type of flop, especially against a check raise and the 8 of diamonds coming on the turn. So Ryan now has a pair, but he also has the aggressive action right now.
Great card for Ryan, hitting 8s, and he's going to stick out a bet of 300. It's going to work. Mr. Tusick.
A little bit of a sheepish grin on his face there.